VTR 6685/86, Hardwicke House, Episode 1.
My little scholar, to thy book incline, come near and print my sayings in thy mind. Yet first thy hands and visage wash thou fair, let all thy clothes be neat and comb thy hair. And for thy studies have thou ready still books with a pencil, paper, ink, and quill. Learn, child, nor let forgetfulness abuse thee, lest that a guilty mind of sloth accuse thee. And mark me well, for what avail my pains unless thou fix my sayings in thy brains? The hardest things through diligence are known. Strive ever, and the glory is thine own. For as the earth yields neither seeds nor flowers unless manured in seasonable hours.
Manure!
Who said that? Who was it?
Because you can't treat them like human beings, you know. Don't touch them either. Especially as you're still not a proper teacher.
My room, string vest.
No immunity.
Coat off, gone, lest I'll thrash you.
You haven't been exposed enough yet. Why, I've known students to catch the most awful.
Wipe that smirk off your face.
It's interesting, Mr. Fowl, because in college they never taught us anything like that.
College? You're not in college now, you know. If I see you do that again, you wish you'd never been born. No. This is real. You boy.
Anyone got a bra? Look, just leave it alone. Look, I know there's a catch on it somewhere. Down.
I know you haven't got one, idiot. Why haven't you got one?
Dunno, sir.
Dunno, sir. You smell. What did you say?
I think he said you smell too. Well, that's what it sounded like to me. Didn't anyone else hear him say it?
What's that then, sir?
That Mr. Fowl smells.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, yes.
Oi, what are you doing?
Fowl's having a uniform check. You're in trouble, Slushy Bates. Fowl's checking, and you ain't got no uniform.
Oh yeah, you want to bet?
Hold still. Just get it.
Oi, what are you doing?
Fowl's doing a uniform check.
Oh really? We better go and check it then, innit?
Ew! What colour are knickers supposed to be?
Look! Stop interfering, you half-wit! As for you, I'll punish you later. What have you got in your pocket?
What, sir?
Come on, or do I have to get a pair of tongs and such myself? Thank you. Oh, you
You made a complete ass of yourself, but I'm glad.
Listen, you wizened hag. The only time you're glad is when you're holding your absurd union meetings with your light-spoken comrades. So, in the words of the current vernacular, on your bike. I know you'll enjoy that.
I'm not going to be drawn, Fowl. You're just pathetic.
You drawn? My God, Rembrandt would have trouble drawing you.
You snot.
Snot and destroy.
How can I compete with such eloquence?
I know lesbians could...
Look, for the thousandth time. Lesbian.
Really? You sure?
Mr. Fowl!
It's no good, Peter. He can't hear you. He's a fascist. Fascists don't listen.
I certainly won't listen to you. This discussion, indeed I pledge it to call it such as at an end.
God, you'll pay for this.
Tampons on the national health. Stupid bitch.
Mr. Fowl! Here's another one!
Another what?
Another one who says you smell!
Carry on, Mr. McIntosh.
Oh, yes, of course, Headmaster. Good morning, children. Now, there are medical inspections today for first and second years. So this morning, I'm going to talk about Florence Nightingale. Now, why? I can see Brian Hawkes of the 50th thinking, well, the answer is simple. Without the women who follow in her footsteps, our medical services would simply fall apart. You! Yes, you, boy. What was I talking about? Quickly, boy.
Something about...
What? Speak up.
Something about farts, sir.
I think we must be close.
Oh, God, do we have to go through this? Can't we go back?
Oh, come on, man. I've told you time and time again, South Africa needs to show the world it's changed. And what better way than for their ambassador to send his son to a multiracial school?
Couldn't we just free the gardener or something?
No, I think they want more.
Bloody swine. I mean, how many Kaffers does it
Grrr, don't use that word. We're in England now. From now on, it's darkies.
It's come to that, has it? Darkies. If Uncle Kurt could hear you
Oh,
now.
God strike me Jewish. I've told you time and time again, Kurt is of the old guard. The future lies with us of the hard left. We call them darkies. Yeah, so just shut up.
Phew, what a scorcher.
Moose? Moose?
Yes, my friend?
Look, I don't want to be a killjoy, and I don't want to upset you, but...
Fish?
What?
Fish.
No, thanks.
In Iceland, we eat these all the time. Like packets of chips over here.
Crisps.
Pardon?
You mean packets of crisps?
Yes, those too.
Look, this is ridiculous, Moose. No one's going to be late.
No one dare be late when Moose Magnuson is on duty.
Spilling your sardines.
The herder.
You heard any more about your case?
Which one, the blue one?
Your repatriation case. You're going back to Iceland.
I am? You mean Iceland has given in?
Look, listen, Moose. You came here to visit us on exchange, OK? You did. But your old school won't have you back. They still won't answer our letters, OK? Good. Why don't you toddle off into assembly, have a good sing-song? That's it. Go on. Oh, thank God for that. Honor, why are you dressed like that?
I'm a girl, aren't I?
Yes, but I mean...
It's my uniform. Mr. McIntosh said so.
Hardwicke gave me this list.
Well, no, some of these Swedish things, they're mail order, aren't they? Anyway, I don't think it's official yet, so you'd better go home at break and change.
Oh, sir.
Another thing, you've got 100 lines for being late.
Oh, you're really mean. When do you want them by?
Well, if punishment is to have any effect, Donna, it has got to be immediate, so drop them in the Dog and Duck tonight about 8, all right?
Oh, sir, I'll never get them done in time.
Well, do 2 or 3 and we'll talk about the rest.
OK, sir.
And, Donna, wear the uniform.
Now, for heaven's sake, Jonathan, now pull yourself together for the last time. You are not a werewolf. I mean, it's not even a full moon. Now, look, Mr. Fowles, Cummings, I'll snap out of it. Hello, Mr. Fowle.
What are you doing?
It's Jonathan from Miss Robinson's class. He thinks he's a werewolf.
Oh, is that all? Last thing he saw your Spider-Man and him on the roof hanging from a clothesline. All right. Come out of there this second, or I'll...
That happened to me, too.
See. Right. So, you think you're a werewolf, eh? Well, if you're a werewolf, then I'm
a witch?
Rambo, sir. Nah, Superman. No, Frankenstein.
Right. Who said that?
Come on! Own up! Who said that? Come on!
She'll be all right now, sir.
Good lad. I can see why they chose you for head boy.
Thanks, sir.
Yep, no flies on you. Spots maybe, but no flies.
Sir,
Yes, buddy?
would you mind not calling me that?
What? Spotty?
Yes, sir. I prefer Kevin.
Oh, sorry. Say no more, Kevin.
Thanks, sir.
Must say, though, that's a beauty on your nose. Look, here's a quid, and thanks again, mate.
Cool. Thanks, sir. Now I can buy Donna a birthday present.
Great, great. Get her something nice.
I was thinking of a mouse.
A mouse? Nah, everyone will get her that.
What then, sir?
Look, Spotty, there must be something you'd really like to give her. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? A ring.
Look, Spotty, get her the mouse, OK? Right, you lot, shut up or you won't see the film. I said shut up! That's fine, Spotty. Off your trot and thanks again. Look, shut up or I'll call him back and you'll all get boils. Now, we can watch the film, but we must do some writing too, OK?
Hey, sir, is anyone killed?
Yeah, loads of people.
Yeah.
Sir? Are they really killed, sir?
Don't be stupid. They're actors, aren't they, sir?
Well, no, not necessarily.
Told ya. Besides, they didn't have film actors in them days, did they, sir?
No, that's quite right, Beverly.
Sir, I've killed a cat, sir.
Good, well done, Angela. Now, get inside or you won't have time to see it all.
Sir.
Yeah, what now, Leroy?
Are there any car crashes, sir?
Maybe.
Sir, can we see a film about monsters?
Hey, sir, can't watch Alien again, sir.
Look, I am not promising car crashes or anything, but if there is anything good, you're going to miss it unless you shut up and get inside.
Yeah, well, there better be lots of killings, too.
Now, as our new first years, you will, of course, find this a strange place. You may even find it frightening. You will soon get used to us, though, and if you do have any problems, remember, my door is always open. Metaphorically speaking, of course. You see, you are at a difficult stage. Some of you, I've no doubt, already have hair sprouting on your bodies. By now, you will all be getting urges. Urges which you cannot always, history, maths, English, French, and geography, control. And the moment you get one of these urges, I want you to come see me. Right away. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I get them all the time, always have done. Now, are there any questions? Anything you'd like to tell me about thoughts you've been having, or an urge, perhaps?
Here it is. Hey, we're in luck, darling. The headmaster's South African.
That. Frick might be a common name here too.
You name me one Englishman.
Oh, good grief! Did you have to break like that?
It's okay, man. Everything's groovy. What do you expect me to do? Hit him and lose my no-claims bonus? Anyway, we're late enough as it is.
I'm still not sure we're doing the right thing.
Just trust me, darling.
That's what you said the very first time we met, and look what happened.
Not in front of the point.
Hello, for your sake, you're right this time.
Come on, hurry up.
Come along, darling. Well, what do you think, Smax?
He's horrible, Mama.
I know, darling, I know. But you can't always judge by appearances. Come.
Oi, you! Get out of it!
What did you say?
Not you, doll. That goofy little beggar behind you. Get out and wait till I tell you.
Do you realise that this boy is the son of the South African ambassador, and I'm his mother?
Well, fancy that. Come back here. Stop this minute.
Great, where's the headmaster?
Cool it, doll. You've got to talk to the organ grinder before you talk to the monkey.
Now that I've talked to the monkey, I'd like to talk to the headmaster.
What do you want to do? You want to change your tune. I'm the head schoolkeeper, you dig? Everything goes through me. Now, you behave yourself. Right, you guys, I've got a job.
Flippin' heck, Ernie, I could have killed you there.
Why didn't you? We'd all have gone up a grade.
I think so. Over my dead body.
If you like.
Now, which of you guys is going to do this job?
No.
You don't even know what it's a...
Ernie, we're up to your eyeballs.
Well, I'm not doing it. Macintosh can come and fetch her.
Excuse me, Elvis, what's the tea? What do you think of them, Stan? Oh, give her one, eh?
Yeah, give her a bird one.
Hey, wait a minute. That was Crocodile Rock backwards.
Hey, what's the China?
Give us that phone, you.
Look, you Brits. How long is this going to take?
I'm worried, Ernie. If somebody beats me to it, I'm going to ram that phone right up your butt.
Yeah, well, you'll have to get it out of your own butt first. No, not you, Mr. Macintosh. Now, listen, I've got this ambassador here to see the head. Oh, yeah, South African. And she's right stuck up. What? Now, let's get this straight. Are you asking me or telling me? Well, that's better.
I mean it, Ernie. They're going to be taking internal calls.
That was the deputy head. He's requested that I keep you here. He forgot you were coming, you see, and he hasn't told the head.
Typical. Engaged.
You'd like a sausage?
Leave it out, Ern. There ain't enough as it is.
Just tell me where the headmaster is, damn you.
First floor, darling. And don't swear, or I'll smack your bottom.
Phew. Imagine knocking off that.
Well, you can talk with your missus.
My God, quickly! Oh, my God, I forgot! The head will go mad when he finds out. Oh, quickly, Spotty, I think they're coming. Is the head still on the phone?
Mr. Macintosh, guess what? Look, I found the boy who's stealing the toilet paper.
Yes, well done, Peter. In my office, please.
But look, Mr. Macintosh, look!
Quick, they're coming! Oh, my God! Hello, welcome to our humble abode. And this must be your son. My, what a handsome lad.
What was that screaming I just heard?
Screaming? I didn't hear any screaming. Peter, did you hear any screaming?
No, I haven't heard any screaming. It was probably the mice.
Yes, that's it. It was probably the mice.
The mice?
Yes, the mice in the lift shaft. Ah, blasted things.
What do you think of this one, sir?
Oh, my God.
What's the matter, sir? Don't you like it?
Thank you, nurse. I'll call the first years down now, shall I? It's medical inspections, you see. Come and meet Mr. Wickham. He's just down the end of the corridor. I think you'll find him here. Yes. Thank you, Peter. I'll handle this.
VTR 668586, Hardwicke House, Episode 1, Part 2.
I entirely agree, Mrs. Dobson. Yes, that may be so. Well, I suppose that is true, but Mrs. Dobson, there's always been bullying in schools. Yeah. Might I suggest he doesn't bring expensive pens to school? Well, Mrs. Dobson, there is an easy answer. If your son doesn't like teaching, I suggest he tries another profession. Goodbye. Oh, God.
Problems, headmaster?
Problems, you wouldn't believe it.
I would. I've just been talking to your head schoolkeeper.
Really? He's the least of my worries.
Well, if he's the least, I dread to think what the rest are like.
My dear lady, I wouldn't know where to begin. Except perhaps with a little pick-me-up. You, boy, get to your lessons. You know, I have this theory. Every year, the children are getting uglier. What do you have yourself, Mrs. Or is it Miss?
Mrs. von der Gitt. And I'd like my son to stay.
Pardon?
My embassy informed your deputy, Mr. McIntosh, of my visit, did they not?
Don't seem to recall. Here, embassy.
Headmaster, listen carefully. I'm the wife of the South African ambassador, and this is our son. We are enrolling him at your school to experience the benefits of a comprehensive education.
Oh, super. Agnes, bring me a pot of tea, would you? Thank you.
What?
Excuse me. A pot of tea, please, Agnes. Thank you. Well, now, may I say straight away, welcome
Tea?
to...
Are you feeling all right? When did you ever ask for tea?
I'd like a pot of tea, and I'd like it now. Thank you, Agnes. Do you understand? Tea, tea, tea.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. You've been at the bottle again, you old soap.
Excuse me, just 1 minute, will I say? And get...
You think you're so high and mighty, don't you? Sitting in your office dictating. Well, you'll not dictate to me. Talk to me again like that and I'll kick your ghoulies in. Oh! I said, what are you whispering at? What are you raving at? Oh, you have to drink, you old fool.
What the hell's happening? Was that an earthquake?
No. Just a misunderstanding. She's a dear, really. Now, what were you saying?
How's it
with this little swine. Good grief. Either you sort him out or I will.
Yes, yes, of course, Miss Crabbe. Just take him to his year room for now. There's a good chap. Girl, person.
I mean it. You'll have a strike on your hands.
Yes, yes, with you all the way on that one.
If any teachers talk to my smats like that, I'll shoot them.
Oh, you didn't think that... Oh, good Lord, no. She didn't mean that. The boy's name? Swine. Terrible family. Oh, they're all the same. That one's Trevor Swine. Unfortunate name, don't you think? I mean, how would you feel with a name like that, Mrs. Vander Git? Agnes, prepare the file on Trevor Swine of the second year, would you? Thank you.
And you'll never guess what this little bugger's been up to.
And brown buggers as well, please. Well, now, as we were saying before we were interrupted...
To be at the palace at 1. I'd like to begin my tour now.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a cup of tea?
I said now! Are you deaf?
Yes. No. Good heavens, it's not the time. Are you sure you wouldn't rather go to the palace straight away? No, I suppose not.
Your deputy can escort me. You can't cope as it is.
Oh, I don't know what gave you that idea. Besides, I wouldn't dream of leaving you with Mr. Mackintosh. I mean... Oh, never mind. Down. Mr. Savage. Got a bit of luck. Aye. Oh, shall we get on then?
Who is this?
Pardon?
Who is this man?
Mr. Savage, he's head of PE. Mrs. Vander Git, Savage. Her son's joining the school.
Margie, midfield.
What?
Midfield.
Is he mad?
Yeah. No. He's asking, does your son play soccer? I understand we're in need of a strong midfield player. Isn't that right, Mr. Savage?
Aye, not many.
In South Africa, boys play rugger.
Margie. Let's have a wee gander then.
Don't come any closer.
Looks like a pufter. No good to me. I'm a man's man. He's ugly enough, though. Not many.
Wake up. Yeah. Smats is not to do games. Is that understood?
Yes, of course. Shall we get on?
Puberty is a difficult time, Darren. We get hairs on our bodies. Mrs. Vandergit, ready for your tour of the school?
Well, I thought it would be better if I...
Yes, quickly. Come along now. I haven't got much time.
Mr. Wickham, telephone.
Yeah. Excuse me, 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. Just stay here. Yes, right. I see. Oh, I see, yes. Fine. I don't believe this. I'll leave the son of the South African ambassador with that madman Mackintosh to listen to my wife tell me that the blasted cat hasn't eaten breakfast. I know your name. It's no use you running. Agnes.
What?
Where are they?
Where who?
They were here just now.
Who? Oh, if only he catches you painting, he'll skin you alive. What are you doing? What?
Here. They were here.
Oh, my God, he's flipped. Ernie! Ernie! Ernie!
How's that marking coming along, Leroy?
Just doing the last one now, sir. Gillian, it was a pile of crap. I mean, how can you be telling the story when you get killed in the end, eh?
But it was still worth more than 2, sir.
That's
not
enough,
fair.
Gillian. You'll just have to try harder.
Just you wait till it's my turn to do the marking.
So who's the best, Leroy?
Mine, sir.
Right, so Leroy gets the prize.
Bet you didn't even write one.
Angela, do you know Slasher Bates?
Everybody knows Slasher Bates, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell him that you said he was a girl.
I never said that, sir. Oh, please, sir, no, sir.
Then shut up.
I found Ragnar, sir.
Then?
It says he chased the leaders until 2 out, blundered badly, and making to finish 6, sir.
Then scrub him and look up Laughing Cavalier.
Oh, right, sir.
And Adrian, what did I tell you those cigarettes were for?
For you to smoke, sir.
When?
In between lessons, sir.
Then why are you making them so long?
Because I want to cut them in two, sir.
Good lad.
Achoo! My book is ruined, sir.
It's a mess, sir.
Come on, calm down. It won't do you
Thank
any
you, sir. On your own, sir.
Ah! Right, you little...
Where is he?
Right here, headmaster, but I wouldn't get too close. He's soaked us all already.
No, I mean Mr. McIntosh and Mrs. Van der Gitt.
How should I know?
Ah, damn. What the hell was he doing with those cigarettes?
Project. Walter Raleigh.
Oh, cigarettes.
Sir, can we all go home and get changed?
Tired, bro? Sorry yet? You will be, I can assure you of that. Armed state, you snivelling little tick. Oh, Mr. Fowle, have you seen Mackintosh?
Ah, Master, how delightful. I was just this moment listing the qualities that make you a great leader.
Oh, yes, yes. Have you seen...
Excuse me, headmaster. What do we do when the headmaster enters the room?
Sorry, what's that? Yeah, have you
Keep
seen...
your arms straight, Brown.
Look, Mr. Fowle, have you seen Mackintosh or not?
No, headmaster. Nor have I seen Junior Brown's homework, which I'm sure you'd like to... Right. Everyone on their chairs. Now.
Où est la plume? Voilà la plume. Bon. Doreen, où est le cruise?
Le cruise est dans le salon.
Bon. Où?
À Greenham Common.
Bon, tout le monde, un, deux, trois. Le cruise est dans le silo à Greenham Common. Erica, où est le fasciste?
Voilà le fasciste.
Bon, tout le monde. Voilà le fasciste. Yes.
Come on. I was looking for Mackintosh and
yes.
with the South African.
What?
Oh my God.
Right. John, banners. Doreen, badges. No, the South African ones. Put that back in there.
Okay, I'm really getting angry now. This is the last time I'm going to say it. Shut up! I said shut up! Right. I'm going to start taking names. That's it. Now, what's your name?
David Thompson.
What's your name?
McDonald.
And you?
Disney.
Right, Disney, you're in big trouble. Oh, boy, you'll be sorry. Ha! Right. Look, I'll give you one last chance. Are you going to sit down and shut up? No. Right then. Right. I'm just going to start the lesson without you. And it'll be no good begging you to explain it to you later on. You're really selfish. Just wait till you lot want something. All right. Trevor, give out the textbook. No. Right then, I'll do it myself. And don't come running to me to help next time they're beating you up.
Don't worry, I won't. You weren't much good the last time.
Where's your teacher? Oh, never mind.
Oh, please, Slash, no, Slash. Oh,
stupid
Slash, no, Slash, please,
It's
Slash.
down the third corridor.
Slash, no, please, Slash.
With that woman and the goofy kid.
Oh, thank you, Slasher. Haven't you left yet?
Why?
Nothing.
And so I expelled him, just like that. Between you and me, Mrs. Van der Gitt, or may I call you Bridget? The headmaster, well, Bridget, if you want my opinion, he's just not got it in him, I'm sorry to say.
Hey, Mackie, tackle!
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure you've done it there.
Yeah, well done, Sammy.
Still got the old magic, eh?
Yes.
master. He copes usually. He looks quite competent most of the time, but when it comes to the difficult ones, well, quite frankly, Bridget...
What's down here, then?
No!
No?
I mean, no visit is complete without a trip to the staff room.
Oh, headmaster, it is you.
Oh, yes, Bruce. Right again.
I am asking to myself, who is this woman, an ugly child with Mr. McIntosh? I'm very nosy piggy, aren't I? Come in, please, sir. And bring your lady friend, too. Let me show you my kitty thumbs.
No, I don't think so.
No, please. Come, sit.
Is he a teacher?
No. Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Is that a spider?
You, Moose. Moose, come, sit. Sit. Now, children, let us really show off and swagger with our sums, huh? If John has 3 of the pears and 5 of the big red apples, how often are the fruits, huh?
Sir?
Yes, my little June.
Do you mean together, sir?
Good girl, good girl. No, I do not, because that is my little trick, isn't it? Look not before you jump, as I have heard said. I have not told you that this John fellow has also 8 of the juicy oranges, have I? Now, quickly for this man. How many of the fruits has this man got? You.
7, sir.
You nincompoopy by you. You. How many?
Right. If we see her, what do we do again?
We stick this up.
No. We have a silent vigil. Otherwise, it's straight to the town hall, usual route. Now, come on, into your circle. Fascists out! Fascists out! Come on, louder! Fascists out! Fascists out! Fascists out! Little vehemence, please. Fascists out! Fascists out! Fascists out! Fascists out! Fascists out!
You. How many?
9, sir.
You naughty kiddies. I shall be smacking booms. You. What do you say?
15, sir.
Ah. Stand up, boy. Mr. Wickham, sir. This boy needs only 1 out. Goodbye, you. Now, I will try you on a sum with the motor cars. They are better at these. A man likes a Volvo car very much, but it is a so expensive car. For the money of his, he can get 2 of the British Leyland Mini or 4 of the very good Lada, like I have.
Sir, why you got 4 cars, eh?
What?
Wickham, Max is not to do maths. Is that understood?
Yes, of course, yes. But you must understand he'll be gone soon. He's only on exchange.
Exchange? For what? A tin of beans?
Oh, yes, very good. Oh, God.
Look at my arm.
Shut up.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. Run. Ah! A store cupboard. Have a look at the new mop.
VTR 668586, Hardwicke House, Episode 1, Part 3.
You are an animal. A dirty, stinking, slimy git bag. The sort of scum that gives this place a bad name. That's why I've called you here today. You've impressed me, Leroy.
Thanks, Slash. I think you're scum too.
Oh, and don't try and get around me like that, because it won't wash, all right? Mind you, it's nice to see that someone appreciates my work around here. As you know, two of my best men last year, Masher and Basher, left to join the police force.
What, Bash?
Yeah, and Mash.
Of course, Slash.
You trying to be funny?
No, Slash.
All right. Let's have a look at your file, then. Leroy Cooper. Nah, I have to change that for a start. I mean, I like the men in my outfit to have proper names. Clever ones.
What, like Basher, Masher and Slasher?
Yeah.
What about Lasher?
Yeah. It's got a nice ring to it, isn't it? I'll think about that. Right then. Let's have a look. Detention last year, 27 times. Good. Parents down 6 times. Very good. Ooh. Oh dear. Sent home only once, Leroy?
Sorry, Slash. I tried, honest.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try you out for 1 term, OK? But I'm warning you, you put a foot right and you're out.
Thanks, Slash. I'll get sent home straight away, Slash.
What's he say? What's he say? Next. Oh, go on, tell us, please. Next! How do I look?
Not bad. Get rid of these, take them.
Next! Thanks, Leroy.
It's all right, son.
Mrs. Vandergit, are you there?
You swine! You imbecile! You are wet, you degenerate!
Good, good.
Good for you that I'm in here, because when I get out...
No, Mrs. Vandergit, I can explain everything.
Get me out, you idiot!
Well, yes, of course. The key. Hang on a tick. I'll get the key.
Where's my little smuts? God help you if he's come to any harm.
No, he's fine. Don't worry.
It wasn't a goal. No, it was a goal. No, it wasn't. It hit the post. Look, he's crying. Yeah, it sure hit him, but where?
I think it hit him right in the gob and went wide.
If it hit him in the gob, it would have come back, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not if it was spinning, mate.
No, I say it was a definite goal.
If you keep saying that, I'm going to beat you in.
Yeah, I want to see you. Come on, come on.
Hold it right there. What's going on?
It seems so. You best just tell him.
Come on, guys. There's a boy lying up there and you're busy arguing. Just look at his glasses.
Yeah, sir's right. The right arm's busted.
So it must have hit the inside of the goalpost and gone in. Yeah!
Sir's the goal. I'll give up. Come on. On your feet. Here, give us a hand. Right, we'll trot him round.
Hey, sir, come on with our goalpost.
It's all right, Adrian. Plenty left.
I think it's deformed his face.
Nah, he's all right. Go on, run along, son.
Don't you think we should report it or something?
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah, but don't you think...
Look out! Look, you've got to be cruel to be kind. You can't protect them forever, you know.
No, I suppose not.
Don't look at me like that. There's bigger swines than me. Hello, Herbert. Just talking about you.
Have you seen Rylands?
No, I haven't.
There he is, slouching. Take his way out of it this time.
See what I mean?
Yes, well, that'll teach the swine to slouch.
Sir, I've lost my pen, sir.
Oh, Gillian, I think I just saw it up there.
Thanks, sir.
Tell him.
Right, Vincent, I'm telling you.
Thanks, sir.
I hope when I'm a teacher, I'll be like you, Richard, and be able to deal with things.
Look out. You will, you'll develop it.
Doesn't take long.
Well, it varies from person to person.
Listen, Richard, I'm going to tell you something, and you mustn't repeat it, promise?
Yeah. What is it?
Well, it's sort of hard for me to say.
Well, go on, try me.
I had problems in the classroom.
Never. You're kidding.
No, really, I do, and I'm worried I might not qualify.
Not qualify? Just because you're incompetent? No, sorry. Look, how can I help?
Well, you know, if you could give me some tips, you know.
Well, it's hard to know what to say. You see, it's all a sort of bluff. You're pretending all the time.
What do you mean?
Well, to start off, you pretend to like them, even the real toe rags. Watch this. Hiya, Junior.
Hiya, sir.
You hit him and he let you.
I pretended I was playing. That's how I get my own back.
Crikey.
See, you pretend to be their friend. All right, Doreen?
Yes, sir.
How's the worms?
Nearly gone, sir.
Good. See? Now you try.
OK, oh, Graham, hi. How's things?
Get stuffed. It was the way you said it. Look out!
Schoolkeeper had been here instead of stuck in the bookies would have had her out ages ago. Oh, all over the coals for this. Say something, Paul?
No, nothing.
I only hope she can breathe in there.
I wouldn't put past the cow to die on us. Mrs. Vanderkid!
Open this door!
Oh, thank God. You had us worried.
You'll have plenty to worry about when I get out.
How did you get in there, anyway?
I'll ruin you. I'll have your guts for quarters.
No, it's not my guts. It's Mr. Wickham's guts you want.
And I'm only the secretary.
Thank you very much. I'll remember that.
What have you done with my little smats?
He's fine, settling in well. Great at football, I hear.
You'd better not be lying.
No, he's just scored one with his head. Which one is it?
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's obviously that one. Panic. Amazes me how some people ever got where they are.
Well, does it fit?
I'm trying.
I don't think it does,
Well,
you
turn
know.
it, for heaven's sake.
I'm trying to.
My God, you certainly don't need brains to be a headmaster. Ah, now look what you've done. Hello, Donna.
I've got it. We'll take the door off.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Sheriff.
Oh, Ernie, just in time.
So I see.
The thing is, Ernie, Mrs. Vanderkit has shut herself in the cupboard. And the problem is there's a broken key in the lock.
Listen, Daddy-o, don't you go telling me my job.
Sorry.
Pathetic.
No. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's your problem. There's a broken key stuck in that lock. Stanley, will you both on down and fetch me my pliers?
Get stuffed. Bertram's a chippy.
Or would you mind asking Bertram to fetch them?
What time do you think it is, eh? You know he don't get back from the boozer till 3.
Terence?
He's in a carsy. And I wish he'd hurry up, I'm bursting. He's been in there an hour and a half.
Well, that's it then. My lads are at full stretch. Somebody else will have to go fetch them.
At last!
Now you know what real work's like.
Look what it brings me. Never mind. Just makes my job harder. Now, so we get this son of a gun out. There.
Thank God. Thank God.
Don't worry, Mrs. Vanderkit. I'll have you out in a jiffy.
This should do the trick. Ladies and gentlemen, your troubles are at an end.
inside of the store cupboard.
Oh, still isn't my foot.
And if the light works, you'll be able to see
I
many
think it could be me, hang on.
of the things of which we're not.
Shut up! The school is finished. And who did that? Who touched me?
Well, it wasn't me, mate. I'm upside down. Who clocked me?
Oh!
Paul, where are you?
Did someone call?
Dear Mrs. van der Gitt, many thanks for your charming letter and summons. Do you know, you use the same solicitors as our local sweet shop. Jolly good they are, too. How are you, anyway? I hope they're treating you well. You can't be too careful, you know. Some of these hospitals are nothing but a shambles. Also, when you're up and about again, don't let them fob you off with those old wooden crutches. You make sure you get a pair of those smart metal ones. And another thing, please, please don't worry yourself about Smuts. One of our first years thinks he saw him running across the motorway only last Thursday. Rest assured, I'll remind the school to keep a lookout for him first thing Monday in assembly. Or if there's a lot of football results, Tuesday at the very latest. Anyway, Moustache, as you well know, running a top comprehensive school doesn't leave much time for letter writing. Bye for now, write soon, all the jolly best, Ron.